I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so glad.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here, because today we are not only reviewing a game, we're embarking on an undersea odyssey with Another Crab's Treasure. A game that's making waves in the Souls-like genre. Is it a splash of genius or a soggy mess? You're gonna need to grab your diving gear, because we're about to plunge into the depth to find the pearls within this aquatic adventure. So stay tuned, because this review is gonna be the one that you need. So, most Souls-like games, they lead us through the shadowy ruins and accused lands. Another Crab's Treasure takes us beneath the waves to a world where the sunken detritus of humanity becomes both armor and weapon. So let's explore this game where it recycles the Souls-like formula, adding a much needed zest with its colourful palette and an ocean of whimsy. And as we talk about this flip-turn ecosystem, we'll swim through the implications of its environmental message. How does the trash become our treasure? And what does this say about our own world above the waterline? So, in Another Crab's Treasure, every sand grain tells a story, every coral piece has a history. We're going to take our time to meet the crooky inhabitants of this submerged society. From the mentor-like wisdom of Conchi to the dangerous allure of the gunk-infected waters, we'll take you on a tour of the game's most captivating locals. So, how does each character contribute to the narrative's flow? Well, what secrets lie hidden in the sandy nooks of this underwater realm? We'll answer all these questions and more. So first, I know you're going to be wanting to know about the combat and all the techniques that go into having this game. So let's delve deeper into the heart of the combat system. This isn't just about survival, it's about the dance of the battle, the rhythm of the fight. We'll discuss the umami techniques in detail. How do you execute the perfect punch with the might of a mantis shrimp? What's the best strategy for euthanizing the bobbit worms and snarement? Join me as we break down the combat animations frame by frame and analyse the strategic nuances of each enemy encounter when this game comes out. Because trust me, we are going to be battling everything in the sea when this game comes out. It's going to be a fun one. Another Crab's Treasure is not just about the horizontal journey, but the vertical descent into the abyss. So we're not just rushing through, we're savouring each layer of this aquatic stratification. So let's explore the game levels from the shallows to the darkest trenches, and talk about the design philosophy behind the diverse biomass. What does it take to navigate through the perilous sandcastle cities? And, well, what mysteries does the ocean hide in this bosom? The pacing and difficulty with this game is something that's really interesting for me, because Souls-like games are notorious for their punishing difficulty, but Another Crab's Treasure aims to balance the scales with thoughtful assist options for newcomers and the challenges that will test the meta of hardened veterans. This game offers a journey for each player. So like I was saying, this game, obviously it has the Souls-like genre behind it, but it's not going to be that difficult really. It's not going to be one of those type of games that you're going to be striving to keep completing. I feel that this is kind of mixed. It has that sort of, that newcomer you can basically give it to a child to play as well as an adult. So it has that balance. So if you're just looking for a game that is just going to be super difficult like the others in the genre, maybe this one isn't for you. But we're going to be delving in more and seeing what else. We'll discuss the game's approach to difficulty, the learning curve, and how each player can find their own pace within the games and the flow of the game. One thing that I absolutely love about the game is the comedic relief and the storytelling. So amidst the standard tropes of the genre, Another Crab's Treasure, it stands out with its narrative. It's full of humour and wit. We'll look at the storyline with a magnifying glass and we'll delve into the comedic elements. But how do the game's lightheartedness and humour add to the overall experience? So we'll be dissecting some of the best story moments, we'll share the most laugh out loud dialogues, and we'll reflect on the humour which can enhance the most challenging journey. Because when I first saw this, I thought it was a little bit of a mix between a Souls-like and a bit of a Disney game. So I think there's going to be some really funny moments in this game. But the mechanics of Another Crab's Treasure, they go beyond the conventional dodge and slash, if you understand, especially when you've been playing those type of games where it is all about dodging, slashing. But this one, in this segment, we're basically looking at the game's mechanic, which will encourage players to think outside the box, or well, with this game, the shell. But how does the shell swapping mechanic redefine the gameplay? That's a question I'm really wanting to find out. And we'll try on each shell, we'll test each ability and reveal how this core mechanic can drastically change the approach to both the puzzles in the game and the combat. Every element of Another Crab's Treasure, it reveals its own eccentricity. So let's take our time to celebrate the quirks and the odysseys, because this game is different to the ones that are out at the moment and have been out. I can't think of a game that really suits what this game is trying, which I actually love because it feels like every game is kind of similar. So I like these type of games which are a little bit off the shelf. And why does the absurdity work so well in this underwater world? And what can we learn from this game's refusal to take itself too seriously? Because the shell swapping strategy, when I was looking into the game, it seems really interesting. So when we'll be taking a strategic delve into the shell swapping system, this innovative gameplay element is not just about the defense, it's about the identity. And we'll be exploring how choosing your shell is akin to choosing your role in this undersea adventure, and what the tactical advantages of each shell and how you can leverage them to overcome the game's challenges. Because in this genre, it's filled with dark and gritty entries, but Another Crab's Treasure is a beacon of levity and charm, and we'll be taking an extended look at the game's joyful and adventurous spirit and how it impacts the player experience, and why sometimes taking the less serious path can be the most memorable. And I'd love to hear from you if you can think of, when you're looking at the game's trailer, if there's been a game that really suits and really seems alike from this one. I've been trying to really review aside with another game, but I just can't think of one that's very similar to this. And well, as we reach the end of our aquatic journey, you could say, it's time to reflect on Another Crab's Treasure as a whole. Is this game a true treasure, or does it sink under the weight of its ambition? I'll be offering a more detailed analysis and weighing the game's innovative mechanics against its flaws to determine if it's worth diving in for when it comes out. But basically, I'm feeling like it's going to be worth it really to give it a chance. I'm just going to be exploring and seeing basically how much it's going to be priced at. I couldn't find a price just yet when I was looking, but as soon as I find it, I'll let you know. And yeah, we'll traverse the ocean floor together, but now it's time to reach the surface. And if you've enjoyed this voyage into another crab's treasure, as we could say, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more deep dives into gaming vast sea. And until our next adventure, keep your shells tough and your hearts open. And let me know in the comment section below if you got any feedback, and if there's any game that you're wanting me to review, or if there's any other game that you want to see me play on the channel. I love seeing the feedback, good and bad, but hopefully not too many bad ones. But I'll be catching you in the next video. Ciao.